up, y'all? This is your boy DJ Killzone Jones, man, with the Yu-Gi-Oh for the low trade binder, sale binder. Prices is going in here for the low. I'm not gonna do trades on this one. This is gonna be the sale binder, so everything in here is gonna be for the low. Except a couple of different things. If it's got a little bit of extra value, then $1, $2, maybe $3. If it's more than if it's 5 or more, then I'm gonna kind of stick to that price. I might go down a little bit depending on what card it is. So, yeah, man, I've been collecting these cards for a greater part of it's been 10 years, So, with me, Yu-Gi-Oh is very, very near and dear to me. It's one of the things like my aunt got me into. Well, I got into it while I was at my aunt's house in Jersey before the show actually started. They had like promo runs of it. And, I was getting into it. I got into dueling and everything up there. Got to see the movie up there. And just a lot of different things. And I made a lot of money off of Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like upwards of $200 or $300. I still really haven't drew down from the money that I made, from Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I flipped here and there and kind of invested it, saving it up and everything, but got rid of a lot of old stuff. I should have kind of kept it, but at the same time, I'm not really tripping because I wasn't really being active in the community. Like I wanted to, not yet, at least till some things fall in place. I really jump back in there, but I'm trying to get rid of these two, as you can see. But I still love the game. I still have my 6 Sam deck. I'm gonna show y'all, F the ban list. But I mean, I think a lot of people don't play this game for fun anymore. They play it for the sole purpose of competing and winning, and that right there kind of kills off the game. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, because if I can't take cards, banned cards or forbidden cards or limited or semi-limited cards and get in here playing just like this Dark Magician of Chaos, other cards that may not see a lot of play, or because everybody's just playing the meta. Like I can't take these two cards and play them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're too powerful or whatever. You can't just have fun with the game anymore. I feel like it's become a moneymaker, and I suggest anybody who jumps into this game, if you're not really big, I'm kind of baby into this Yugitube thing. But at the same time, I'm really I pay attention to the people like the Jarrell Pro Winstons, the MCO 40s, the Vexicus 4666, the Mega Capital G's out there, Dub K Dad. Just what I'm saying. I'm very, very invested in the community, and I look and certain things I go and pick up from time to time. If I got a little bit of extra money that I want to invest, maybe flip, the money cards out of it, or flip, the face cards or whatever from the packs, or not packs, but from the decks, because nobody really gets, not a lot of these pack cards, or face cards or whatever I call them, for these TCG sets really, really pop off like they used to, So you got, I got a couple of rares in here, a couple of, commons of things, and just Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like it's just changed. Like back in the day, we used to play this game just to have fun. We would want to get the biggest brokenest deck and see how long till somebody was able to dethrone, the deck. There weren't, in the show, there was no rules, basically. And then, I mean, they kind of formed it around the game and everything, over time. But as far as card use, you can use whatever you want. I need to change that sleeve out. Somebody's been in this binder and it's not been me. Yeah. the game used to just be for fun, and I feel like a lot of people have forgotten to do like the original show before they learn the rules and just summon this bad boy. Just go wild. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to just kind of freestyle and just have fun with everything. But at other times, I mean, it's just, I mean, it just seems like the game has just gotten away from what made it great. What made everybody fall in love with it. I mean, it's a lot of people that are that spend time in the community, and I still spend time in the community even though I'm not actively playing. You know, in real life, I still get on DN from time to time. I still get on Dev Pro from time to time, and you know, I just feel like the game is kind of losing its soul just a little bit, whereas other games are keeping it because they don't try to bait the community into hyping a list. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the creator's fault that we bait a list every year, but you know it's our faults. Same way as a video game or a movie, if we hype up the game too much and the creators don't deliver on what we're expecting, then whose fault is it? Is it their fault or is it our fault? Like, they already knew what they were gonna do. If we don't stop and say, hey, we're not gonna support this. This is this is what we're gonna still pay money. We're gonna complain. But we're gonna still pay money for what we're complaining about. We're not gonna put our foot down about it. So they're not gonna change anything. The Billy Breaks and the top players out there, that they're not gonna stop winning. They're gonna keep winning. They're gonna keep throwing it up in your face. They're gonna keep, trying to bedazzle. You're gonna have the commentators who go out here and they perform and they do big things, or they judge now and they kind of sit back from afar. And the drama is always gonna pursue because one person won and another person didn't. I mean, I just want the game to kind of go back to having fun, man. So this is your boy DJ Killzone Jones, man, and this is my binder. Like I said, if you want something, it's a lot of this stuff is for the low. So holla at me. Just going through this right here, just letting y'all see some of the stuff. If you want to buy it, the price, if I have to mail it out, include shipping. So just let me know. This is your boy DJ Killzone Jones. I'm probably gonna just go through this really fast here for y'all. Again, I'm probably gonna have a list up with the actual prices and everything, what I want for them and everything. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, again. But this is the Yu-Gi-Oh for the low binder. There's a little story bits in between. Peace, y'all.